Hey everyone, welcome back. This is July's Rock Your Life video, and I'm Vanessa. I'm happy to be here with you. If you watched the last video, which I ended up titling Happy Hippo, as I shared about Gloria the hippo embodying herself unapologetically, full of worth. Well, yeah, that's where the happy hippie that's where the happy hippo came from. And as you know, if you watched that video, I was taking off for vacation right after that. And I had a great time. Thanks for asking. I wanted to share with you because I thought it goes into the conversation of coming out of reaching a little out of your comfort zone, right? So as I was reaching a little bit out of my comfort zone, being a tattooed up, plump, if not obese, technically, girl in a string bikini on the beach, as soon as I became comfortable with that, which didn't take too long, the universe had another way of pushing me to my next level. So I thought I would demonstrate this for you. So here I am in Florida on the beach in my string bikini. And I acted out. And the next thing I know, the sand gets really hot. So I go from, happy hippo to which was a whole different level. Well, it was not comfortable, right? So I went from kind of standing still and accepting myself to moving and jiggling it all around. And it just was hysterical. I mean, in the moment, I was like, oh! But I just thought it was so funny. And it was so good to take me personally to the next level of really being with myself, really being with my body and with my experience, and the next challenge of accepting all of that. So I thought you might enjoy that. And of course, as I'm jumping up and down and just skin and flesh wobbling everywhere, I was saying to myself a mantra: happy hippo, happy hippo, happy hippo, happy hippo, happy hippo. And I thought of those of you that reached out and said you could relate to my video. So you were in my mind. And that's another reason I wanted to share it with you. So today's video is going to be a little bit about mantras. So a mantra is a word or a set of words or a sentence, something for our purposes. I know of mantra from Indian cultures where I was introduced to it, Hinduism, but mantra is a set of words that are meaningful to you, that you repeat over and over, that start to unlock an inner power inside of you. A degree of a mantra would be an affirmation, possibly, as long as you really connect with it and say it over and over. The important part is to feel it, to have emotions along with the words. And you can say the words out loud, you can say them in your head, you can feel them in your being. And I wanted to share with you my prayer book. So this is my journal that I keep just for mantras, just for affirmations, just for entries, journal entries that are prayers, are connecting with the divine, that are calling out the best in me. And so I wanted to share a recent mantra of mine, one that has been really helpful, and I've been kind of echoing it over and over. And I also like to write it in a bunch of beautiful colors. I have a little altar where I sit down and meditate and pray, and then I have a jar with a bunch of colored pencils, because that's how I like to do it. So here we go. I'll share this with you. Restore my mind to your divine thinking. Heal my body, radiating vital energy. Correct my life to thrive in love, abundance, and joy. I am the perfect expression. I am a perfect expression of the divine. Bless my success. And for me, success means less, not necessarily material and worldly success, although I want to always have enough to be living my highest potential. This success is the success that is truly, deeply, inwardly meaningful. Happiness, connected relationships, peace inside of myself, peace on earth. That's what I think of as success. So I wanted to share that with you. Restore my mind, heal my body, correct my life. Those are the snippets when I want to just quickly remind myself and kind of continually repeat it to myself. As I've said before, we always have some kind of internal dialogue going. So the way that a mantra can be helpful is if we start having that internal dialogue become our mantra. I don't remember the story exactly, but I have heard that the great Gandhi, when he was killed, when he was finally shot, he was always repeating a mantra inside of his head. So when that moment came, his last words were still his mantra. That's what was always riding on his breath. So that's what came out, and it was, I don't remember the words, but it was something, a personal mantra that connects him to the divine. So that's all I have for you this time. I hope you have a great month of July. I hope you enjoyed this newsletter and this video. And I hope that there's something that you've seen or read or heard that has inspired you to be a little more alive and happy in your life. Okay, till next month, ta-ta!